is also kidnapped. It's the commoners that will suffer for your act. So I think they should be wiser by now. They should allow anybody that wants to vote to go and vote for whoever they want to vote for. And let them have peace in Bayelsa and Kogi State. Whoever will win should win. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much. Hello.
Hello, Andrew.
You're welcome. ID.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, so morning, ID.
Morning. My own wish to the Bayelsans, our brothers, is that go there and vote who you like. APC, PDP, whatever party that is there. No external body that is contesting the election except the Bayelsans. They are all Bayelsans. And whoever that is merit to pilot the affairs of the Bayelsans should be voted for. But I use the opportunity to warn the security agency. This is our brothers that are contesting the election in that place. Don't use your security mind, brothers, all in the name of making sure that our party wins. Do that, you will invoke another spirit that we ought not to see. Please, let there be free and fair election. Thank you, and God bless Bayelsa.
All right. Thank you very much, ID. Well, the big question, he says, let there be free and fair elections. Would there be free and fair elections?
Well, that's left for INEC. Of course, that's left for the politicians, those two classes, the stakeholders there, because politicians, INEC, because there's politicians that have supporters and all that. First of all, they are the people that will start the whole thing. If there's going to be a problem, they will incubate the problem and, of course, it's be sent.
Yeah.
Then, perhaps by manipulation of INEC officials who will eventually, some of them will compromise, it's not in doubt. But if the high-level officers of INEC accepts what others perhaps at the lower rung had created, which is, of course, what should not happen, that is where we have the problems. So, is now politicians, INEC, will there be free and fair elections? You should be answering that question.
Well, INEC has said that everything is in order and the mistakes that they've made in the past, they've learned from them, and ensuring that materials are readily available so that voting can commence as soon as it is time. They've also gone a step further to say they were going to have videos of officers who, when you go to your rack centers to pick up your materials. We'll be waiting to see how all of this will translate into a peaceful and credible election at the end of the day. Hello.
Good morning, my brother.
Good morning.
To my mind, I think the situation, the problems in Nigeria.
You didn't state your name.
Okay, I'm Charles. I'm calling from Toba.
Okay, Charles, go on.
I think the problem and the problem of Nigeria is that we have strong men and not strong institutions. If we have strong institutions that take care of these persons, some of the things they do, they will not do. But what we have in Nigeria is strong men, and even if the court gives order, the strong men will overrule the court order, and that is the problem we have. Like the people who are killing, who are doing whatever they are doing, including the security agencies, if they realize, if it is in their consciousness that we have strong institutions that is watching at whatever they are doing, that will take care of them, and nobody will stay anywhere and make any call, they will realize, they will do things, they will be in order, they will do things in order. Even the INEC themselves, if they realize that we have strong institutions that is watching and seeing what they are doing, they will be conscious of that fact that we have a watchdog. But in a situation where you have strong men who overturn whatever the court says, and then the struggle, the problem continues. And not until we have strong institutions, there will be no headway for Nigeria. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. Strong institutions, he says, is what we need. Well, like we've said earlier on, our correspondents on ground in Bayelsa State, and they would be visiting the local government areas and bringing us reports on what's happening on ground. Hopefully, we'll get to pass those reports across to you as we progress in the course of the the programs that come your way this morning. Hello, Today 95.1 FM. Good morning.
Hello.
Hello. Good morning.
Yeah. Good morning. I'm calling from Port Harcourt.
All right, go ahead.
Yes. I want to contribute for the election in Bayelsa and Kogi State. I want to believe that this problem that we always have in the election is not going the way it's supposed to go. Every law is in place. Everybody's supposed to play his part for every election, especially security agents. If they stand on their right, do what they need to, not to support anybody neutral in every election, you will see that election will be free and fair. No matter anything, anybody, anywhere that you come to, do something contrary to the election, the security agencies hand down on you. You see that everybody will respect fair. But in a situation whereby security agencies are moving back the people that perpetrate this evil, then what can we do? Nothing. No matter the law will still bear that the security agency needs to play their role. That institution, there's nothing you can do for institution to be strong. Institution are being created. If the people and institution can use their rights and use the law that's investing in them to make sure they succeed in especially election in Nigeria. That is, I wanted that election can be succeed. Election can be conducted free and fair if security agencies, everybody stand on their own.
All right, thank you very much for your contribution. Mr. Malandukwe, let's get your last words on the program.
Well, I think Nigerians know exactly what is good, but it's the willpower to execute that good that is the problem. If Nigerians behave the way they should, I don't think there will be violence.
Okay, if Nigerians behave the way they should, there would not be violence. That's how we wrap things up. Remember, we'll be bringing you updates with events, with regards to the events happening in Bayelsa concerning the ongoing governorship election. Stay tuned. Do not touch your dial. My name is Ifeami Andrew.
This is Today 95.1 FM. To copy this tune, press 9.
This is Today 95.1 FM.
For current news and information, press 5.
They are politicians, all of them. They know what they do.
So they know how they attack each other.
To stay connected all day, press 1.
The person who raised the alarm is the one who made the public know about
it. Good afternoon and welcome to the World News on your Premium Talk Radio station.
We are your Premium Talk Radio station. Today 95.1 FM, the station with a unique dial.
Football.
Let's welcome you to the fun side, the sunny side, to amazing sportsmanship. Let's welcome you to a superb football competition. Introducing Today FM Under 20 Soccer Fiesta. We are looking for the best 16 teams to play off in a knockout style within 10 days till we get to our champion. Is your team under 20? Are you the best? In Port Harcourt, date 4th to 14th December 2019. Prizes are: first position 300,000 naira, second position 200,000 naira, and third position 100,000 naira. For registration details, contact Sanipe on 0806 886 1984. Again, 0806 886 1984. Or Reliance on 0806 162 8619. Again, 0806 162 8619. Or visit the premises of Today 95.1 FM at number 1 Today FM Drive off East West Road, Rumekini, Port Harcourt.
Port Harcourt, are you ready? Today, 95.1 FM, the voice of the people.
It's that time on radio. Let's take you into the life and times of men and women who inspire, role models who have shaped the world.
Olusegun Matthew Okikiola Aremu Obasanjo was a former Nigerian Army general and former president of Nigeria from the year 1999 to 2007 and was born on the 5th of May 1937. Obasanjo was a career soldier before serving twice as the nation's head of state and also serving as a military ruler from the 13th of February 1976 to the 1st of October 1979 and also as a democratically elected president from 29th of May 1999 to the 29th of May 2007. He was born to his father Amos Agidun Obasanjo Bankole and his mother Ashabi in Abeokuta, Ogun State in Nigeria, and his mother and father died in 1958 and 1959 respectively, making him an orphan at the age of 22. In 1948, Obasanjo enrolled into St. David Ebenezer School at Ibogun for his primary school education, and from 1952 to 1957 he attended Baptist Boys High School at Abeokuta for his secondary school education. In 1958, Olusegun Obasanjo joined the Nigerian Army and received training in Nigeria and abroad. One of such trainings and studies included Defense Services Staff College, Wellington, in India, where he attended in 1965, and where the Commandant's confidential reports on Obasanjo on the 20th Staff Court set in 1965 quoted that he was the best officer who was set at the time from Nigeria, also stating that he was particularly popular in all circles. He had a 21-year military career, which included serving in the United Nations peacekeeping mission in the former Zaire and commanding the 3rd Marine Commando Division during Nigeria's 30th month Biafra Civil War, which lasted from 1967 to 1970. And on the 12th of January 1970, Obasanjo accepted the Biafran surrender, ending the Nigerian Civil War. Also from 1970 to 1975, he was the commander of the Engineering Corps Nigerian of the Nigerian Army, meaning that earlier in 1972, he was promoted to the rank of Brigadier General, and from 1970 to 1975, he was the commander of the Engineering Corps of the Nigerian Army, meaning that earlier in 1972, he was promoted to the rank of Brigadier General. And by January 1975, the head of state for the Federal Republic of Nigeria, General Yakubu Gowon, made Obasanjo the Federal Commissioner for Works and Housing to oversee the development of housing, highways, roads, bridges, electrical and street lighting in the country following the oil boom. Also in 1975, when General Murtala Mohammed took power as head of state via a military coup, Obasanjo was appointed as the Chief of Staff Supreme Headquarters, and in January 1976, he was promoted to Lieutenant General. It should be noted that following a failed coup by Lieutenant Colonel Dimka, in which General Murtala Mohammed was killed, Obasanjo was chosen as the head of state by the Supreme Military Council, and by the 13th of February 1976 had resigned as the head of state and the Nigerian Army. Following a failed military coup by Lieutenant Colonel Dimka, in which General Murtala Mohammed was killed, Obasanjo was chosen as the head of state by the Supreme Military Council on the 13th of February 1976, and also he resigned as the head of state and the Nigerian Army on the 1st of October 1979, thereby handing power to the newly elected civilian president Shehu Shagari. While still in service, the military regime of Obasanjo benefited from oil revenues that increased, and this increased oil revenues permitted his government spending for infrastructure development and improvement on a large scale. Also notable is the fact that the Obasanjo-led government relocated the federal capital from Lagos to Abuja, a more central location in the interior of the country, because it was not identified with any particular ethnic group. It is also recorded that as an expansion of agricultural production and industrialization boomed in the 1970s when Obasanjo was in power, despite many infrastructural constraints, and the Nigerian Enterprises Promotion Decree of 1977 further encouraged the growth of an indigenous middle class. During his tenure, Obasanjo was able to establish a steel mill in Abeokuta in Kogi State with Soviet assistance. Education also expanded under Obasanjo, and at the start of the Civil War, there were only 5 universities, but by 1975, the number had increased to 13, with 7 more to be established over the next several years. Similar advances were also made in in primary and secondary school education, during which the universal primary school education was introduced nationwide. It is also recorded that during the regime of Sani Abacha, that was between 1993 to 1998, Obasanjo spoke against the human rights abuse of the regime and was imprisoned for alleged participation in an aborted coup based on testimony via torture, and was released after Abacha's sudden death on the 8th of June 1998. And in that same year, he founded the African Leadership Forum. On the 29th of May 1999, Obasanjo took office as the first elected and civilian head of state in Nigeria after 16 years of military rule, and that today is now commemorated as the Democracy Day, which is a public holiday in Nigeria. Obasanjo spent most of his first time traveling abroad as president, where he succeeded in winning at least some Western support for strengthening Nigerians' nascent democracy. Obasanjo also won international praise for Nigeria's role in crucial regional peacekeeping missions in Sierra Leone and Libya. From July 2004 to January 2006, Obasanjo also served as the chairperson of the African Union, and by June 12, 2006, he signed the Green Tree Agreement with Cameroonian President Paul Biya, which formally put an end to the Bakassi Peninsula border dispute. With the already existing oil revenue, Obasanjo created the Niger Delta Development Commission and implemented the Universal Basic Education Program to enhance the literacy level of Nigerians. It should be noted he constituted both the Independent Corrupt Practices Commission and the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, and resuscitated the National Fertilizer Company in Kaduna and Oner, Port Harcourt. Before Obasanjo's administration, Nigeria's GDP growth had been painfully low since 1987. However, under Obasanjo, the growth rate doubled to 6% until he left office. Also, Nigeria's foreign reserves at the time rose from $2 billion in 1999 to $43 billion on leaving office in 2007. He was able to secure debt pardons from the Paris and London Club amounting to some $18 billion and paid another $18 billion to be debt-free. Most of these loans, should be noted, were accumulated from short-term trade arrears during the exchange control period. After presidency, he became chairman of the PDP Board of Trustees, but voluntarily resigned in the year 2012, April, and was appointed special envoy by the United Nations Secretary General Ban Ki-moon to the war-torn Democratic Republic of Congo, where he held separate meetings with DRC President Joseph Kabila and rebel leader Laurent Nkunda. Olusegun Obasanjo served as AU observation head while leading a delegation of African Union election observers. Judging from his historic making roles in Nigeria, it would be safe to state that Olusegun Obasanjo has managed to remain relevant in Nigerian politics till date.
Personality profile. Now you know.
Radio has never been this good. Today, 95.1 FM, Port Harcourt.
Are you in search of a place to do all your audio recordings? From jingle, documentaries, church messages, and lots more.
Are you in search of a platform to give your business maximum exposure? Look no further. Come advertise with Today FM. With our unbeatable reach, we'll give your business the boost it so dearly needs. Visit us now at number 1 Today FM Drive off East West Road, Rumekini, Port Harcourt. Whatever the business is, we'll give it a voice.
Football. Let's welcome you to the fun side, the sunny side, to amazing sportsmanship. Let's welcome you to a superb football competition. Introducing Today FM Under 20 Soccer Fiesta. We are looking for the best 16 teams to play off in a knockout style within 10 days till we get to our champion. Is your team under 20? Are you the best in Port Harcourt? Date 4th to 14th December 2019. Prizes are: first position 300,000 naira, second position 200,000 naira, and third position 100,000 naira. For registration details, contact Sanipe on 0806 886 1984. Again, 0806 886 1984.
Or Reliance on 0806 162 8619. Again,
0806 162 8619 or visit the premises of Today 95.1 FM at number 1 Today FM Drive off East West Road, Rumekini, Port Harcourt.